How's it going, everybody? RazingHel here, and welcome back to another episode of our Rise of Rome playthrough for Civilization 4 Warlords. You might recall in the last episode we finally made a pretty decent peace with Carthage, and I managed to score the city of Leptis Magna is part of the deal. So the plan going forward is to actually push into Egypt now, most likely by land. So we're going to have a bit of a trek here, but I think we can actually get to Memphis before very long. So let's see where that goes. We've actually trained our first artist. How does that work? It says it's 1 turn left. I guess we'll get an artist in 1 turn. That would be useful. Still making more Praetorians and stuff. I think at this point we might just be able to turn this down. Or down to 0% research. We'd be making over 100 gold, so there's really no reason to let up on building units, I don't think. One of the more interesting ideas that I've had is to actually get some workers over there to start building a road all the way over to Egypt, so we could get some workers up here and then just work on building a road all the way. I'm not exactly sure they'd be able to complete it in time, because it takes about 3 to 4 turns in the desert to actually complete a road segment. So it would take at least 3 workers per tile if I wanted to get it done in a short amount of time. So at the moment I'm thinking maybe I can use my very fast galley to transfer some of those over there. What I'm going to do with all these triremes here is position them right over here and help Greece, because once we declare war on, or I declare war on Egypt, Greece is going to be considerably hard hit by that. Greece shares a border with Egypt, so I imagine Egypt's going to come smashing right into this Greek space, and if I don't have some military navy over here, especially, it could turn out bad. And I could, like, lose the Greek victory resource again, which is something I don't want to have happen. In terms of everything else here, gee, I don't know what I want to promote for. City Attack 3, maybe? Let's do that. That seems to have everything promoted up. It would take 3 turns to heal normally. I could put it in a city. I could even put it in my borders, and it would probably do better. Yeah, we can just start marching this. Let's go here with it. Because at the moment, I'm not in my borders, so heal rates are being reduced. As a matter of fact, I just might want to pull this guy out. William the Conqueror. He's not going to get there in 1 turn, though, so never mind. Besides, all those units would be healed in 1 turn, so I'll probably pull them out then. Sort of, it's making the case for actually having like multiple great generals with the medic promotions on them. Let's see if we can get all these galleys filled up and then start transferring them over here to North Africa again. It could take a while to actually get where I intend on going, I will readily admit. We also have to deal with axemen, and I'm pretty sure those axemen that the Egyptians have are very strong against Praetorians. Where are they? Egyptian axemen number 3, 75% versus melee units. So with the shock promotion, they're pretty much double strength against melee units. And we'll probably encounter quite a few of those. So I should probably start promoting my Praetorians against melee. That would probably be the best thing to do. Let's just upgrade all of these, because Egypt will have those archers that I'm talking about with the first strike. Promote those trebuchets for city attack. I think we can pretty much pull everything out of here next turn, because we're bringing more units in all the time, so I don't actually have to worry about fortifying these cities. Most likely I'm going to always be coming in with more units that are capable of fortifying. So that's a good thing, and it means that I can get those units moving that much faster. Okay, we have trained our first great artist. How this is going to be significant is I plan on using the great artist to immediately claim, let's get this worker aboard, and get this worker aboard. There we go. So now if we can get these workers over here, 4 turns it's going to take for them to arrive. It's not too bad. Can we hurry this worker? No, not yet. This worker could be hurried, but it's going to be done in 2 turns anyway. I was going to make a point about something and then I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, the great artist. I'm going to use the great artist to claim that the city that I take, what is it called? Memphis. When I take Memphis from Egypt, then I can use the great artist to immediately bring it out of resistance, you know? Because by culture bombing, it immediately brings an end to city resistance. That, like I said, is the plan at the moment. There's just a lot of management going on here. Here is the great artist in question. He will be coming over by boat, by ship. So that's all good. I need to build another fishing boat here for those crabs. What exactly? Do we have any cities that are available to build? No, all of them have set up to automatically build Praetorians and stuff. Let's build the Globe Theater here in Rome. And I think in this city, Caralis, we'll build a workboat instead. Sort of interrupt the cycle of building triremes for a bit. We also need some fishing boats here. We'll build that next turn after the theater is done in Vienna. So this game is dragging on a bit longer than I expected it to. Oh, these units are actually not all healed yet. That's unfortunate. I was hoping they would be. Well, I'm pulling all those units out of that city. City of Hippo Regis. And then some of these newer units are going to go in there. I want at least 5. So 3, 4, and 5. Maybe we'll also put a catapult over there. Okay. The rest of these units, we're going to have them join up. So they're all with the main stack now. Skip a turn. And the rest of these units in this city, we're going to leave 5 behind, I think. But the rest of them can leave as well. So get all those trebuchets out. And then, like, a lot of these units are hurt, actually. The good ones, anyway. Okay. Let's start with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The rest of the units I can pull out. Hey, I just saw one of those guys come walking across the water. There's a unit animation glitch. Pretty sure I turned on fast moves. Yep. There was another one. And that guy's come sliding across the water. Huh. Wow. It's happening a lot. A lot more than usual. Anyway. Not used to it. I've constructed a theater here. I've constructed the walls. I probably should build like a Praetorian for that city. In case somebody decides to land amphibiously. Somebody most likely being Egypt. Okay, continue onwards. Let's see here. We got some workers. They're just gonna have to skip a turn for now. I was going to transport them originally with my super fast galley, but as it just so turned out, the super fast galley is already preoccupied. I should probably bring El Cid the Trebuchet over. There's no sense in letting him rot in a city, right? Okay, here's our main stack. There are a lot of injured units in it. We can heal in 2 turns. But instead I'm thinking, let's get moving a little bit more first. We're still in friendly territory. So it's not imperative that I heal just yet. Or take advantage of those faster heal times just yet. Still have plenty of time here. I don't know if we have plenty of time in terms of actual turns, but because Brennus is, even after we take the richer resource from the Egyptians, the Celts still have theirs, and they're going to be the score that we have to beat. So that's kind of our target at the moment, is to outperform the Celts right now in terms of their victory points. I guess they're just called points, but they're kind of like victory points. Constructed a theater here. Can we just like automate this city? I'll automate production, see what they build. I wanted to build the workboats in here though. Like this, the management of cities is really what drags down the later parts of the game. So it would be nice if I could just automate stuff and see what it builds. You'll be able to theater automate production. I've done it in other times. They're not going to build anything? Really? Okay, I'm going to have to check this out. Okay, they started building a granary and a worker. That works. I probably should just set them all to build like wealth or something. That's always a popular choice I've seen among players of the game. Where exactly is my special galley with the workers on it? We look at galleys here. Is this it? Yeah. Okay, we can get there in one turn. Let's do that instead. Then I'm going to unload these 2 workers. And then they can just walk. That's not going to be a problem. Okay, so basically we have 3 workers over here already. To start building roads. And to get these Praetorians fortified in Lapis Magna or whatever it's called. I don't know if I should stop building so many units. The thing is, we have plenty of gold right now. If I was hurting for gold, I would stop building units, but we have so much gold coming in. How did this unit end up way over here? Oh, he can't get through anymore because, yeah, the Celts built a city there. Those Celts are really expanding, like crazy. If I wasn't preoccupied, I'd want to deal with them. Oh, we also have a couple of other Praetorians here that didn't manage to get through. I guess they're all just going back home, bolstering those cities that they're originally from. Why is this Praetorian alone? I think it was one that I moved previously. Okay. I didn't build a road there. Next to that mine by the city of Columna. Something like that. I mean, there's also the worry that Carthage could declare war on me again once the peace terms are up. I'm sort of relying on him not to do that, but it's a possibility for sure. Yeah, I'm just automating the production in a lot of these cities now. That way, hopefully, we can just speed right through this. And you don't have to keep wasting so much time bogged down in the more mundane aspects of war. Get to experience more of the challenge of leadership. That's pretty much the entire stack, I think. Let's get these workers on the move. Like I said, they're going to be building roads. I want to see how many turns this takes to start. We're not going to be able to get there until next turn. The thing is, we know there are Egyptian cities up here. So I probably want to go this direction. So shoot for the bottom. And then start building roads. Because most likely his territory won't extend quite down that far. I mean, it is some pretty terrible land regardless, but the odds of it actually extending all the way down there I think are pretty slim. And I think that's going to be enough to take the cities that I need to take. Just with that one, the one stack of units that I've created now. I don't think I'll have to bring up a second one, but I could be wrong. I am sort of also bolstering those cities. I'm keeping some of the units around there. I think we're also going to go back and get these workers in Rome. It's going to take 3 turns to sail all the way there. And we're automating more cities here. What is it going to build? A granary. They've determined that the optimal fit for my civilization is a granary. So what are you going to do about it? Maybe I should do that with all of my cities. It'd be interesting to see what they would choose. Okay, let's just grab all the units here. They'll heal completely in 2 turns, but we're going to keep them moving. I still have room to... Oh, well, what I mean is, before we're sort of going through territory that I can heal and take full advantage of native country healing rates. Because it's the thing. If you're in your home territory, your units heal. Is it like 50% faster? I forget the exact numbers. It's significant though. So that's why you ideally want to heal in friendly territory. Okay, let's get started on our first road. Wow. Check these out. Yeah, okay. It's going to take 3 turns. So yeah, if we have a total of 3 workers, we can get all that stuff done in 1 turn. No, take 1 turn per road, which means ideally we'd need 6 workers. constructed walls here. Let's just go ahead and automate production. I'm going to be doing that a lot more. Okay. Can get there in one more turn. Like I said before, it's a shame I can't set rally points for... Hey, what? The galley's here already? Wow, I didn't think time went that fast. Okay, let's grab these 2 workers. And that's 1 short of what we need. Now let's sail them over here. We might want to build 1 more worker then. Just so we have oh no, wait. We already have enough workers built. I just have to get it over here. That's right. Alright. Let's finish that road. And then next turn, we're going to start producing more roads. Okay, let's get all of these Praetorians in the galleys. And then we might have something else. Yeah, we still have some space. Get the Great Artist aboard as well. Okay, now we're going to ship over to North Africa once again. Actually, I wanted all units. So, yeah, I don't know how that selection happened, but it didn't select all the units that I wanted. I could select units to auto-promote at the start of each turn, but it feels like there are certain specialty units that I wouldn't want that to happen on. So that's why I've resisted doing it this far. And constructed a workboat here. I think we're just going to automate that. I did that in my last game that I was playing as Holy Rome, I think. And the 1000 AD scenario, was it? 1, 2, 1. There's really no reason why I can't stay in my borders to do this. Yeah, so I played as Charlemagne of Holy Rome. Oh, there was also this trebuchet that I can transport over. We'll be able to catch up. It's just 1 unit. So there's no reason I can't catch up with the rest of my forces. Yeah, so getting back to what I was talking about with Charlemagne, in that playthrough, what I ended up doing was automating all of my cities. So that way, you're kidding me, the city just chose to build a archer. Okay, well, whatever. But I automated all my cities so that way I didn't have to spend time at the end of each turn running through all of those cities to choose new production queues, essentially. And it really did save a lot of time. Like, I was able to blow through the game at a lot faster pace than I was previously. And when you have your position a little bit more firmly established in the world, it's certainly a possibility that you can engage in, where you don't have to micromanage every single aspect of the game anymore. And that is very nice, really. I don't think that's something that's available in Civilization 6. I don't think you have the ability to automate city production or, like, workers. I know workers sort of had a de-emphasized role, but there's still a significant amount of things that they could just automatically do without, you know, user input. I think this would be the ideal time to go ahead and heal these units. It's going to take 2 turns, but we need to heal them before they get back into enemy territory. Well, not enemy, neutral territory. Where, as I've said multiple times, heal rates are not the best. Okay, dumping those workers off, and then we're going to go back to get the last worker as well as the trebuchet. So working on building this road here. 60 turns left. 60 turns to go. With these 3 workers, we are able to complete 1 section of road per turn. So that's pretty nice. And these other workers will get caught up in pretty much no time. Because they'll have the roads to run on, and they naturally have a good deal of movement points. Like, they can move 4 tiles per turn with these classical era roads, which is pretty nice. Oh, and I also completed a worker here in Leptis Magna. That actually means we don't need to go ahead and bring over any additional workers. We have all of them here. Huh. I think I'm going to dump off all of these units, and then I'm also going to start bringing the Great Artist down as well. What the? Is it just a bunch of empty ships there? Yeah. Okay. Let's unload all of these units as well. And then we can go ahead and fortify all of them. So I think this is enough units to deal with any attack that Carthage might throw at me immediately. There are quite a few Praetorians in that city now, in the city of Carthage. And knowing how, even with a lot of units, the AI does not utilize them very properly. So they're never as much of a threat as you might think they would be. Like, they're not going to use the stack of doom tactics like a player would to win. Peace treaty has been canceled now. Our peace treaty with Carthage, that is. I wanted to get this trebuchet. I was originally going to get the worker as well, but instead we're just going to automate. No, automate, not delete. Automate the worker. And then we're going to bring the trebuchet down to meet with the rest of our group. Since the galley is actually faster than units moving on roads, it's not going to really be a problem with them catching up. It's most certainly something that can be done. Keep building that road, boys. Okay, all these galleys can exit. And then I guess they're just going to stay there. Next to the city for now. I might want to split them up and bring them over here to, what is that city called? Colonina? Colonina. I should rename that city. We're going to call it Rally Point. There. The city should have been named something sensible a long time ago. I know it probably made sense in Latin or whatever, but it doesn't in English, so it doesn't do me any benefit to have it named some unpronounceable thing. Let's automate production. There we go. 58 turns to go. If only I didn't have to micromanage all these units moving into position. Okay, this requires fishing boats. All of these units move another 2 tiles. Our workers, I wanted to advance them 1 square and build another piece of road. But the game wanted to automatically cycle me to a different unit. Okay, got more workers catching up. So we're going to be building the road at twice the speed that we previously were. There's really no way to go any faster than what I'm currently going. Like, this is as fast as the military, the armies can travel 2 tiles per turn. Like, whether you are in a ship or you're on a road, the armies on average are only going to travel that fast, which is a bit of a disappointment, like I've expressed before. It looks like our great artist finally caught up with the entirety of the army, or my military force now. Hopefully, because if I have those total of 6 workers working on the roads, it means I'll be able to complete the road as fast as the military units can walk over it. Which means I should be able to keep up at a steady pace then. Should be able to keep advancing at a steady pace. Like, the workers are not going to hold me back due to their inability to finish a road in time. Like, for example, we build a road here, and then the stupid game keeps units cycling away, but then I wanted to build a road there. And here we go again. More units. We're just doing a lot of fortification. So tedious. Let's grab all these units. They're going to be moving together as one. Great artist, as well as my main stack. That means I'm going to have to actually skip at the end of each turn, because if I don't, they'll continue to ask for my input. I'm just automating all these cities now. So that way we can whip right through turns, hopefully. Oh, the trebuchet is ready. We might actually have to meet up down here with it. I'm not even sure. We might have actually moved it a little bit further than we can handle. Let's build a road there. And build a road there. Heroic Epic pretty much produces 1 Praetorian per turn at this rate. How are we looking in terms of power, out of curiosity? Wow, I'm right at the top. I really have increased in my size and power. My power. For some reason, these cities think I need more workers. I don't. Stop doing that, guys. Tell my governors no more workers. Oh, we found one of the Egyptian cities. So what am I going to do with this trebuchet? It's going to take 3 turns just to hit a road with it. Oh well. Let's continue building roads. I really wish they would auto-cycle my 2 sets of workers at the same time instead of delaying it, so that way we can mess around fortifying units and stupid stuff like that. Like, now they finally get around to it. I wanted to do it all at one time, but they don't want me to do it that way. I might just set up some more of those cities to produce whatever they want instead of producing Praetorians every turn. It's getting to the point where I think I have enough. There's another archer. Now, we can't sail any further with this galley, so I guess it's going back home. Trebuchet is getting left behind because it can't move fast enough. Okay, where are the workers? Where are the workers at? We're getting close. Yeah, we're really close to Memphis already. We've been making good time here. With 53 turns left, make that 52. We have actually now hit the edge of Egyptian territory. Somebody built a settler in here, huh? I don't need a settler. Why are you giving me a settler? AI. What is this nonsense? I don't want this. Delete it. They don't know what they're doing. You're drunk. AI governor, go home. So next turn I can declare war. Wow. Looks like war with Egypt next turn. And interestingly enough, that meant that I spent the entire episode doing nothing but building roads. So it looks like those workers are going back. Built a Roman temple here. Good. Time to automate it. And let's just double check something here before we declare war. What does everybody think of the Egyptians? Furious, annoyed, and furious. No secrets among them, I take it. Oh, we got a great engineer. Should start a golden age. I'm not sure there's anything else I can use it for. 279 gold per turn. The war begins then. Declare war. We might actually be able to capture a city in this amount of time. I might actually lose that trebuchet. He wants me to convert to Phoenician mythos. No thanks. I mean, I've said before, I have a military force over there that can deal with anything he's throwing at me, I think. Pretty confident in it, but you can't be 100% sure. It'll be interesting to see what exactly they throw against me. The Egyptians. Like, I do have that exposed trebuchet out there, which is probably not a very smart idea, to be honest. And he could always come at me from this side. Like, he could bring an entire force along there and attack Leptis Magna. I'm not really focused on that direction. So I think what I want to do here, I'm going to send these galleys back and we're going to load up again, just to make sure that nothing untoward happens. The most cultured civilization, I am Augustus Caesar the Great. Only one behind the Egyptians themselves. Whoop, well, what did I tell it to do? Stop doing that. I accidentally clicked something and it did something because of it. I think these units would actually be able to attack me. So maybe we're just going to run away with the trebuchet. Unfortunately. Just automate these workers. They can do whatever. We're pretty close to Memphis. One more turn we'll be there. Suffered collateral damage. Yeah. We're within sieging range now. Which is pretty epic. It would be pretty sweet if we could just, you know, finally take the city before this episode is over. Wouldn't that be nice if we could actually get that done? I'm going to continue running with my trebuchet. Hopefully I get back there in time before the Egyptian forces catch up with me. They have horses, so they're twice as fast as I am. How are we looking over here? The Egyptians haven't thrown anything against my vassal Alexander yet. So all is looking good on that front. What? Wait, what got captured? Something got captured. Oh, Greece captured an Egyptian city of Gaza? Has been captured? Yeah. Wow. Who would have thought? They actually had quite a few units in there. So hopefully Greece will provide a bit of a distraction. sort of provide some cover for me. Oh, we have triremes from Egypt coming in, hot and heavy. Let's do something about that. I know there's a lot of monkeying around, just moving Praetorians and fortifying them all the time. Oh, a great general was born in this city. I wonder if we can take it this turn. Gaza has been captured by the Egyptian Empire, so it looks like... what? He got captured twice? I'm not sure about that. Okay, never mind. Let's focus on bombarding the defenses of Memphis down. We're down to 40 so far. 20 and 0. Okay. 42% odds. Not the greatest. 2.8% odds. Wow. These archers are really strong, especially this one defending right now. We did some damage and won, unexpectedly. And we won again. Okay. What are the odds now? Still pretty terrible. We need to... I mean, those other two are just... Hey, yeah, right there's the great general. Yeah, a couple of those are really lucky. But it looks like we'll be able to take the city this turn. And that great general just died in combat. 99.9. 99.9. 99.9. And Memphis is ours. Okay. What? Where's my great artist? What the hell? I was supposed to have a great artist. What happened to him? Oh! I started a great age with him. Oh my... Oh no. How do I keep making these mistakes? I started a golden age with him. Oh my goodness. Should I restart? Should I reload? The thing is, it's going to take 11 turns for Memphis to finally take this victory point resource. That's going to bring us down to 37 turns left. And I'm not sure I'm going to be making enough points by that time. The great artist was critical. Critical, I tell you. How did I make such a... I just tired. Sometimes, I tell you, man. No rest for the wicked. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to go ahead without it then. Really, really sucks. It was going to be so perfect with the great artist. I mean, we'll have another one in 3 turns, but really, it's unlikely I'll be able to... Like, even if I sail, it's unlikely the galley will be able to get there and back, so to speak, within the required amount of time. I could be wrong about it, but... that's such a blow. I thought I had it planned out so perfectly, and then something like that happens. Oh well. I guess that pretty much does it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.